Drag is simply motion through a fluid, all right? It can be water, it can be oil, it can be air, right? The one you guys are concerned about the most. And the drag force is just 1/2 c rho a v squared. What are all these things? C is the drag coefficient. C is where engineers spend a lot of their time designing cars and designing airplanes. They're trying to get the drag coefficient to be as low as possible. Rho is the density of the fluid, in this case air, which is more dense than you might think, 1.29 kilograms per cubic meter. So a cubic meter of air, right, 1.29 kilograms. 1.29 kilograms is a few pounds. That's you know, you don't think of air as being heavy, but it's actually pretty heavy. A is the surface area of the object facing the fluid. All right, so whatever your surface area is facing the fluid, now, you know, as you know, flying an airplane, that's not a constant, and your velocity vector and your surface area change. V is the velocity relative to the fluid. Doesn't matter what your ground speed is, your airspeed is what matters. And so C is coefficient of drag, right? That is where we do our design. Rho is the density of the air or the density of the water. A is the surface area involved. V is the velocity. Just to get an idea of what some common drag coefficients are for an airfoil, i.e. a wing, 0.05, Toyota Camry, 0.28, Ford Focus, Honda Civic, Dodge Ram pickup, you know, Hummer H2 SUV. Not really good at going through the air. Skydiver feet first, skydiver horizontal, and a circular flat plate, all these things, all these different drag coefficients that you either have to measure or you have to calculate in some very complicated way. When I lived in Virginia, one of the things they had at NASA Langley there in Virginia was they had a wind tunnel that you could put fairly large aircraft in. And so you weren't testing a model of the aircraft, you were actually testing the aircraft. And they were very loud when they were running a wind tunnel that's that large at several hundred miles an hour. All right, and that's it for friction and drag.